In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the bank feeds matching screen. Firstly, we're going to go into our bank on the left hand side of the screen. We're going to go down to our current account and I'm going to import some transactions. I'm going to import from the start of April 2014 until the end of April 2014. Click on load transactions and we can now see our transactions have come in. We have an auto assign rule that's set up within the system which will pick up on any money coming in on your bank statement to any outstanding sales invoices for the same value. It will also pick up on any purchase invoices and match them to the right value that's going out on your bank statement. So we can see it's assigned it to invoice 152 for me, and the money coming in 2050 has paid off that invoice for me. Next to all the other transactions down the middle, you'll see you'll have a match button. If you just click on match, the system will automatically go to purchases, so it will give you the option to assign that payment against a purchase invoice. If that payment is directly against a nominal code, then all you need to do is click on the create button at the top of the page. And then in here, you have the option in this drop down box to either create a purchase invoice or we can create a transaction. All we need to do then is from this drop down box, just choose the code where that needs to be assigned to. So I can say this was for storage. You can choose the VAT rate and then just click create. And that transaction is going to post to storage. We've got one here for rent. So all I need to do is click on the match button here, go to create again, and again we're going to create a transaction, and then all I need to do is just type the word in. So I've just typed in rent, and then I can select rent from here and then click create. We'll then follow that process all the way down the page. So for instance, we've got money coming in here for interest. So if I match that, again, when I match that, because it's money coming in, it opens up my invoice page. So these are my outstanding invoices. But again, I just click on the create button at the top of the page, choose the drop down box and just go to transaction. And we're going to post this directly to our interest received. So just type in interest and we can see my code here for interest received. The VAT on that is actually not NA. So just select NA from the drop down box and then click create. So everything on the bank statement on the left hand side, we're matching it to the correct place in our bookkeeping system on the right hand side. You can also create purchase invoices as well and sales invoices from the matching screen. So we have £544 going out here on my credit card. If that was actually for a purchase invoice that I hadn't raised in the system yet, if I click on the match button and click on the create button at the top, we can create a new purchase invoice. So I can say this was for Wix, and then I can go to the purchase code in here and I can just say that is going to be materials, and we can put in our 20% in here and then click create. And then the system will then be creating a purchase invoice against Wix as a supplier for £540.44, and it will mark that offers paid. Once we've gone and done that process, all we would need to do then is click on the Import Now button at the top of the page. If you have a transaction, maybe a check that covers multiple sales or purchase invoices, then you can multiple select. So if I just cross out that transaction at the top and then click on the match button again, so that's £2,050 that's come in. Let's say that was a check that covered multiple invoices. All I would need to do is just on the right hand side, I can click on the transactions that covers off. The values do have to match because it does have to match your bank statement. So we can see here that my left to clear amount is minus 310, which means when I try and assign that, it won't let me do it. It needs to match. So all I need to do in here is put in the correct value. So if I just go and say this was a part payment on this transaction, and we just put in the value that it's going to be. Oops. So that's £870 part payment against that invoice, and this invoice was paid in full. We can now see our left to clear amount is 0, so I can just click assign in the bottom right hand side, and we can see that that transaction is now been assigned against those 2 invoices as a batch payment. And we can do exactly the same for purchases for any outstanding supplier invoices. That's how easy it is to use the matching screen in the bank feed section.